Solidified. Mind the side effects. Bitter pill to swallow. Mind the side effects. I will have order. Taking a turn for the better. Mind the side effects. Seems like an emergency. Don't forget to wash your hands. Goodness knows what he's doing. Bitter pill to swallow.
Okay. Then don't worry, the chocolate right down. I'm trying my best to fix this.
Chunky Duke Duke.
Goodyish like the bread. This is nothing to do with anything what it is behind the bathroom door. This
You were seen.
Stabilize!
Slowly. Motion to the air.
Order cut!
Nowhere to hide. Incinerate.
Mind the side effects. Don't forget to wash your hands. Goodness knows what these things can. tingle. A bitter pill to swallow. That tingle. Yeah. That tingle. That tingle. This is order.
Speed of light. Hey!
That tingle. That tingle. Mind the side effects. Remember, health comes first. That solidify. That tingle. That tingle.
Speed of light. The doctor was here.
Certainly worth the extra. bitter pill to swallow.
I will have order. Careless.
Nowhere to hide. Run like a flame.
Taking a turn for the better.
Come on. You give and receive.
Mind the side effects. This is order.
Meditate. Incoming.
Order cut. Rise! Seems like an emergency. Crumble!
Mind the side effects.
This is order.
Breath of the flame. Motion to compel. Incoming.
Quick! Seems like an emergency.
Motion to compel.
A bigger pill to swallow. Honor that. Stabilize.
Mind the side effects. This is order.
Nowhere to hide.
Mind the side effects. A bitter pill to swallow. Got it.
Yeah.
Mind the side effects.
Quick.
Speed of light.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Seems like an emergency. This is good.
Speed of light. To the tape.
Remember, what comes first?
Order dart.
Sometimes the laws of human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two.
Making a turn for the better. Mind the side effects.
Speed of light. To the tape.
Stabilize.
Mind the side effects. Seems like an emergency.
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
A bigger pill to swallow. Rise. Solidify.
Motion to expel.
I will have order. Check.
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better.
A bigger pill to swallow. Crumble.
Into the tape.
This is order.
Mind the side effects.
Inadmissible evidence.
Rise.
Nowhere to hide.
A bigger pill to swallow.
Seems like an emergency.
I will have order.
Mind the side effects.
Incinerate! Don't blink!
Stabilize. A bitter pill to swallow. Crumble. Seems like an emergency. Wait. Nothing to fear. It's a lizard. And all the more valuable. Crumble! Remember how it comes from. This is that tingle.
Time for your payment. Clear plate.
That tingle.
I got you.
That tingle. I will have order.
What is it that Donald Trump got with? Why is he so obsessed with Barack Obama? I can't understand. Just guys, he calling Barack Obama. I mean, all kinds of. What's wrong with him and Obama?
Penis envy.
Shit.
That's all it ever be.
I mean, every damn day he's obsessed with it.
It most likely is because he obsessed with Michelle. You see how George W. Bush is obsessed with her. Anytime there's something like that going on, it usually has something to do with them hating black men because they covet black women. And they don't want us so they can love us. They want us so they can exploit us. They want our womb. Like, there's a billionaire paying black women for their placentas and their stems, for stem cells. Because everyone knows the stem cells are not compatible with every other human being. Black stem cells are the only ones that can make every other human being.
Of course.
They found that out a long time ago when they was doing gynecology on us for free. But I keep telling folks we in some very wicked times. Everybody want to play and joke on social media like it's funny, but it's like, oh, can you hand me one of my canned pops?
Sure. It's kids. You know, I mean, this man, I just found out. I mean, history is just popping. I just found out that Ford was the first person to have a, what did you mean?
The automobile?
Automobile.
No.
It was what his name, something Patterson.
A black man.
Black man.
They weren't inventing anything.
And then time he tried.
They were the least educated.
I'm sorry. And then time he tried to. You want a cold one? Or
Yeah, cold one.
And then time he tried to get a place. They refused. Ah, why you go? We can.
Wicked, wicked, wicked.
I'm telling you, Michelle.
God create.
You are so wicked.
They're demons.
Shoot. I mean, what wicked, man? Who wicked?
They should, like, it's crazy because they gotta fight so hard to stay alive because they know they should have been eradicated.
Oh my God.
They still in stem cells. They still in our children so they can take the youth out of them. She ain't got nothing for you, Duke.
Shut up.
You see, he just got a little attitude real quick. He said, don't nobody care, Duke.
My baby.
Look, he nudging me like, give me some.
You want some pop?
I'm done with that. That can go back in the room. I made sure.
Drink pop?
No.
You can drink pop too?
He want everything I got with his fat face.
I know you can drink pop.
I know you love when Gladys here because she come in and feed you after I fed you last night, and then you get fed again.
No, I was feeding today, but you remind me, I'm going to go cook food and make food. I didn't give me enough food.
That's why, yo, look, I'm picturing this little booty. His booty all chunky, you all fat and stuff. Doop doop. You're a fat man. Fat man, doop doop.
Yes.
I love when I can see your eyes, doop doop. They're so beautiful and brown and handsome. Stop putting your hair over your face. We want to see your eyes.
You said what?
No, it's funny because he stopped and looked me directly in the eye like, are you happy now?
I heard that like, Ricky boy.
In your venture in any business, you always have to seize the opportunity.
Handsome doop doop. Doop doop, smooth doop. Where'd you get that doop doop? Where'd you get those eyes?
Say what?
The spoiled butt. Spoiled the rotten. And everybody spoil him. I'm like, this is what your problem is now, Duke Duke. Cause when Kyle come over here, he spoil him. My neighbor be spoiling him. I'm really happy I was able to rescue him though. Cause I don't know if he would have been this sweet, beautiful boy if he didn't, you know, Duke Duke, if he didn't finally find a good home.
See that boy that you go for good.
Yeah, they was being mean to the Duke Duke. Handsome butt. That's all he was waiting for. Look, he got his head on your shoulder like, nah, I won. Pinch his little butt. See how much fat he got on it. He's fat.
What? Oh. Choo. Rocket my face. And the truth got front. When the wind blows, the crazy.
Oh, Maya's so mad. You hear her? She's like, how dare you sing to him?
Thank you, baby. Rocket my baby. The truth got when the wind blows, keeps it away. And the back breaks my pillow will fall. Hey, handsome. Hey,
Speaking of babies, I miss my niecey Pooh.
handsome. Handsome.
To be honest, as I've been, you know, praying and meditating on what my sister's issue is with me, it's not just the fact that, you know, some people would say that I look better than her or I got a better personality, you know. It's not just about the house, you know, because if she wanted the house, she would try to keep it. She would try to do right by it. It's something to do with God's favor on it. And she got it on her too, but she acting like Joseph's brothers.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
She would sell me into slavery.
Ooh, it sounds just like
just to quell her ego, because her ego hurt that, oh, even though she's my older sister, I've always gotten better grades. You know, I'm the dancer. And she came to my dance class and just gave up. And I'm like,
she probably has low self-esteem.
She does. And instead of focusing on fixing the thing, because I used to have low self-esteem. I used to be upset with my face, my nose, all this other stuff. And what I did to get rid of it, I started taking care of myself. So when I look at my face, I can be like proud. I got clear skin. And it's not like, oh, I just woke up with clear skin. No, I take care of myself. My hair, you know, this is a labor of love. This wasn't no overnight thing. And I had to go through the bald spots and the hair falling out and her pulling my hair out every chance she get.
I understand.
But it's not just about that. Like, I think what made it worse was how Elise is with me.
Yeah. The jealousy.
And it's like, Elise loves you and your dirty draws, but you push her away.
Exactly.
You give her to everyone else, which makes her love you more, and it's not fair because it's a power dynamic. She's not loving her mother because her mother's treating her well. She's loving her mother because she misses her.
Yeah, and I do understand.
And that's an emotional manipulation.
Yes, Michelle, I do understand this little baby, how she feels.
Yeah.
She's 9.
She get ready to be 9 on the 12th.
On the 12th of March.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be 9 years old. Let me tell you, this people reminds me really of me, to tell you the truth, because my mother, I couldn't understand why my mother couldn't stay with me. Why she couldn't take care of me. She had my little, okay, I was 5 years old. I was the baby up until I was 5.
Yeah.
Then she got pregnant and had my little brother. But
That's kind of like how my grandmother was with my aunt. You know, my mother was not raised by my grandmother.
Yeah.
And you see what that did to my mother.
Yeah, mother, exactly.
She spiraled out.
Exactly. So, my mother had this girl, and she had a nurse to take care of my little brother. But she decided to give me away to my grandmother and keep my little brother. Okay? And her excuse was, oh, she was never home. She didn't want anybody to mess with me.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
And I mean, that part I get.
But
especially if you're a working mother, because that was the difference between my sister and my grandmother.
Even if you're a working mother and you come home, your baby need 5 years old. Your baby need your love. I don't care what anybody say. You know that baby feel, especially when the child comes and see another child there, and you pouring all your love on this child, and this child looking at you like, but I'm here too. Why don't you, know?
And it's kind of that way when my sister, she looks after her friend's daughter.
Yeah.
Who's like a year and a half older than Nisa Pooh, and they've been best friends since birth.
Yeah.
When Skylar come over, it's all these things that my sister want to do, and sometimes don't do it. She sets them up and leaves them to do it with her dad, or leaves them over here. And the girl's mama didn't even know the baby was over here. And just to not answer her phone. So you're not leaving her because you have commitments that are going to make her life better. Because that's the only thing that makes it different with my grandmother. My grandmother was living in an age where you couldn't do nothing without your husband. You couldn't own a bank account. You couldn't own a credit card. You couldn't do nothing without your husband. And my blood grandfather was an ain't shit man. He had left her. He was in the army. She was staying on base and everything, and he left her. Just left her. And she couldn't do anything down there in the South.
So
she had to come up here, where women could find better jobs, but it was not anyone that could babysit except for my dad's grandparents, and they were well off. They owned stores, they made clothes, and all this other stuff. So they took care of my mother. And then for the first year or so of my life, I spent most of my time over there with them.
Yeah.
Because I looked just like my mom. So it was more like, my mom was they baby, and my aunt was her baby. Because she had her father. Her father was the one whose house that we're sitting in right now. Her father worked at the post office for 35 years until he lost his leg and couldn't do no more. That's what she had versus what my mom had. And because that happened, she had my aunt when she was 15. That's right when it split from my mother.
Yeah.
My mother was a dancer, straight A student. She was brilliant. She was gifted like me. But I read some of her letters to my grandmother and I understand she felt that she was unloved.
Unloved.
She was disposable.
Yeah.
She felt that she chose my aunt over her. And it's hard because
yes.
my aunt's a baby.
Yes. And it does. It draws animosity. Let's keep it real. You know? Because for years, let me tell you, when my mother was here with me, I don't say that, but this is therapy, really.
Mm-hmm.
When my mom was here with me, my mother lived with me from 1989 until 2000. She went to Liberia. She stayed there for 2 years, and she came back. She came back in 2002. She lived for me from 2002 until 2008. No, 2001 to 2008. And that's when she passed away.
Mm-hmm.
But while she was there, my mother would see me struggling. She used to babysit and get money.
Yeah.
She would see me struggling, trying to make ends meet, to pay the bills in the house, pay the light bills and stuff. She would hide her money. Then at the end of the month, she tells me that I had, in order to send money to her son, the son who had an opportunity to come to the States that refused to come over here, she would tell me, she tells me, my son called me, he needs money. So after work, can you go and carry this money with this man? At that time, I had to leave from Polk County Hospital, get on 2 trains, go all the way in the projects to look for this Ghana man to give him money to send to my brother. And I was doing it all the time, every month. So one day I sat back and I looked at her. I said, you know what? I'm not doing it anymore. What money you gave me, I'm not going to give it to Camp Gold with me. I'm going to take that money and I'm going to take it for myself because this don't make any sense.
And that isn't fair to you.
You don't give me no money for transportation. You want me to risk my life in the projects looking for this man. I said, no, I'm not doing it. And it used to be in the evening time. Can you imagine if I get there, she'd be crying. Oh, did you give him the money? Did you find the man? Did you send Coco the money? Because he been calling. So the last time when she asked me, she said, did you give the money? I said, yeah, I did. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I did. I was done with her. You know.
I can only imagine.
So, because this son that you really wanted, that you really loved, I sent you to him, you got me honey. Oh, I really come to America to stay. I came to America to do this and that.
Yeah.
And now it's time for me to go back home. I need to go to my son. My son will take care of me. Baby, I pack her up and send her to the son. They had her there. The son they had just gone through a war which she never went through.
Yeah.
The son, he had his life going on. Used to leave her at the house by herself and never used to take care of her.
And that's how it is with all the boys.
She started deteriorating. Her mind started to go. She started taking things. Then somebody called me from Liberia and told me, said to me, Gladys, you need to send for your mom. Girl, that was the worst nightmare I ever had. I was like, send for her for what? You know? But
I could only imagine.
That's your mother. You need to do it.
And then I mean, I get that, but that's another thing that the Bible taught you. Like, your family ain't in flesh. Your family's in spirit. Because there are people who are there for me more than my family.
Your biological family.
That's why I don't let anybody say anything against Kyle. Because whether we're together or not, that's my family. Like, that's who I spend holidays with. That's who invites me to be with his family. His cousin is my best friend. And we were close on our own, you know, separate from Kyle. My best friend is Ron. He got a stutter. I don't think you've met him yet. But, like, these people are like the rocks that hold me down. These are the people who think about me for the holidays. These are the people who see that I'm struggling and will help. They'll come over here and clean this house up. When I needed someone to clean the back room with the dogs, he comes over at least once a week and do that for me. And it's like, it took me not having my sister to see that. The same way it did with Joseph. You know, Joseph could have had utmost hate in his heart, and initially he did.
Yeah, because I mean,
Because how could you not?
they treated him so wrong, so bogus, you know.
And he was the baby,
you know,
just like me.
They treated him so bogus, and you know, and why? Because of jealousy.
And it wasn't because he chose it. God chose it.
Made him the anointed, you know.
And it's the same way with me. With a lot of blessings I get, it's like I want to share my blessings with my sister. You know, I want to help build her up so that my niece has an example of how to be a woman. Like, my sister is so unclean. My niece picks up all those bad habits. But when she get over here, when she gets to her grandmother's house, it's completely different. So then she has it where she's never dealt with her. So she's always with her father or her father's side of the family. So our side of the family don't really got no influence on her, except for me. And that's why I kept her so much, because I was trying to protect her from how little her mother was doing. Like, I'm like, maybe if she sees that her mother put her with me, that this is something that, you know, her mother's doing for her benefit. But then it's like, she said, her mother said she's gonna come over and spend some time with us over here, then doesn't come over, or comes over and then leaves, and I have to deal with her crying all night. And you see, Elise is not a crying baby. She don't cry very easy.
And that's I understand too, because
She a Pisces, like you said, she a Pisces like you. She feels things deeply, and she won't always say it, but she know TT be knowing.
Yeah. She rejection.
Yeah, yes. No, it's worse than rejection. It's abandonment. Because rejection is you just flat out want nothing to do with you. No, you come and then you leave. It's negligence. You're being like, you might not be neglecting her physically, which you are, if you're not physically there with her. Because people think negligence means leaving a baby at home alone by themselves. No, it's anything where you're not providing for their basic needs.
That's right.
That's neglect. And we come from neglect. We come from our mother being strung out. And again, I've been forgave my mother for that, because I understand what she was going through. That must have been hard. Seeing this new child and this new husband.
Who had taken her space. Yeah.
And she was 15.
Yeah.
Those were the formative years.
Yeah.
And she got hooked on drugs out there by herself. And this is what I'm worried about with Nisi Poo. Because she on the internet all day, you know, things that I don't allow her to do over here.
Yeah, the kids, you know.
They don't be checking. She got her own little TikTok, and she be knowing too much. She know our passwords.
Yeah,
I had locked her out of my YouTube, so she could only watch YouTube Kids. She found a way to get on YouTube anyway. So instead of telling her what she couldn't do, I just sit up and watch her. And then when I see something going too left, I'm like, yeah, no, cut it off. Watch something else. Because after her grandfather on her dad's side passed, she was watching a lot of like little videos that talked about death. And Barbie had a little saying on there where she said that she was constantly having thoughts of death party. And that's what my niece said she was. And I'm like, why the fuck would they put that in that damn movie knowing the kids was gonna come see it? Barbie is not an adult movie, but they made it for adults, not kids. And I'm like, you know them kids was gonna go see it. And if you knew it was gonna be that type of information in it, you should have said it was rated R. Because I felt like that was so irresponsible. I had to like coach my niece through that. And that's why I put her in therapy. It's like, y'all not listening. Y'all not paying attention. She's telling me how she feels like I'm more like her mother than her mother is. That's not something a child says lightly. And she didn't say that in a way that she wanted to hurt her mother. She said it in all actuality.
Because that's what she's spending most of her time.
And when she's with me, you see I dote on her. She in my lap, in my business. She reading with me, watching TV with me, playing a game with me, whatever I'm doing, she's involved. And that's why when she's over here, I do kid-friendly things.
Yeah, they know who in that corner. One thing about kids, they know who really loves them, who cares about them. They know that.
But she can't not love her mother.
You know.
And it's so hard for her. Because I know she's like grappling with those feelings of like, you know, my mother is not loving me the way I deserve to be loved, but that's my mother.
Yeah.
And she probably won't have the right words to say what she's feeling until she's older.
In order to really express herself.
Yeah. And she's an expressive child, but these are things that she should not be having to learn to express this young.
That's too early. It's early for her at this early age now.
And I know postpartum depression is a real thing, but it's your responsibility to get the help you need. Because postpartum doesn't just stop after the baby's not a baby no more. And then, like, that's another thing. Like, you know, my parents was out there in a time where they didn't know what was going on, but both of them contracted AIDS. Well, HIV, and then my father passed from AIDS. It's like, Jessica, you out here sleeping with so many men. Like, when she had the miscarriage a year or two ago, who was the father?
She knows. She knows.
It could have been Dupree. It could have been Cool Breeze. It could have been the little boy who she was getting weed from. It could have been the little Hispanic dude who stole from me. And I'm like, my niece deserves better than that. If she gonna get a sibling, you're gonna just have it with some random person.
Well, you got one and you're not taking care of that. That's why you had a miscarriage, because I knew you wasn't going to.
And she tried to blame that on me. She said it was a tea that I gave her that I tried to make her miscarry. I'm like,
really?
Do you not see how I take care of your child? Why would you say something so stupid? Talk about, oh, because she's jealous that you got Elise and she doesn't. No, if I wanted a baby, you think I can't get a baby?
Yes.
The hell? It's so many men trying to knock me up, it's crazy. But that's all they be talking about. They be talking about my womb. Y'all plotting on my womb, but y'all ain't talking about provision. Y'all not talking about putting a roof over my head, money in my pockets. Why would I make the same mistake that I watched you make? Our grandparents was married. My grandmother was married both times when she had her babies. And my mother was married when she had me and my sister. So I would rather follow in their footsteps. And my girl cousins down there in Georgia, they're not married. So they ain't got no kids. And they older than me by like 8, 6, and 10 years. And I respect that. Because we're not propagating these men's kids for no reason. I take pride in my bloodline. Especially dealing with sickle cell. You got to be really picky. Because I got to know you're not carrying the sickle gene and making sure it lines up with mine, so I don't end up passing on what I don't want to pass on. It's my choice. And I don't care what Trump and all his little penis party Republicans think. No, y'all can't have my womb and y'all can't decide when and what I do with it. Unless you're trying to pay me $1 trillion for it. You pay me $1 trillion to give you some ugly little white baby, I might think about it. But it just bothers me so bad. And then you get into it with me and then tell my niece this the last time you're gonna see your auntie alive. Like, you don't speak words like that out of your mouth, because God will reverse it on you. Can you hear me that other soda?
I put it in.
Oh, shoot, the weather finna break and I'm not gonna be able to use my door refrigerator. Everybody who was talking mess about how I do that, they like, why do you put all your stuff in the front door? And then I let them taste it. They like, it comes out perfect, not frozen, but slushy enough, like the slushies you get from the store. Oh, you hush, Maya. I'm mad at you. You'll come out in a second. You starting to act like the boys. Do I gotta start back locking you up when I leave? Like, what's going on with you, Maya?
Yeah.
Cause you starting to act bad.
If you're inch, you take a mile.
Listen.
And we trying to give you an inch, took a mile.
Shoot, we be giving her a mile.
Seems like an emergency.
Motion to compel. Incoming.
I will have order.
Speed of light.
A bitter pill to swallow.
To the tape. Incoming.
I gotta get ready to head up to the school. Probably meet up with my teacher.
Gift received.
Hello, my darling brother. How are you today? Lots going on. I'm calling. No, I say a lot going on. No, I'm calling to find out the place that we got for Kobo Fest last year. Um, can we still use it this year? The place at the corner there, the park district right there at the corner, that ceiling, that we were trying to get it when we come for Kobo Fest. In 55th and Kingsborough.
Order guide
Yeah, we looking at October the 24th. So okay, I will text it to you. Okay. Alright. Because she said she's gonna hold it for us. Alright, and then we'll try to make it a permanent place. We're not gonna be moving it around, we'll just be moving right there every year. Try to have it there every year. Yeah, I mean if it doesn't work we move around, but we'll try with this. Oh, the keep it stable and stabilizes. Huh? Oh yeah. We work out for that. I'm looking forward to that right now. Yeah. Okay, that place might open up in the future. Yeah. But for now, we just want to, because it's like girls. But we got it. We're holding it together. It's up to us. We're holding it together. We're holding it together. Yeah. All right. Take care. Bye. All right.
another test subject. Remember, health comes first. This is order.
Incinerate! Nowhere to hide. Speed of light! Hey! Emotions compel!
A bigger pill to swallow.
Can you throw me some shrimp rolls and shrimp in the air fryer so I can take it with me?
No problem.
I think for Nisiku's birthday, I want to get her like a stand for her phone and a ring light so she can record her little videos.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Since I didn't get her Christmas present to the day, Christmas list before to the day before Christmas. Me and my aunt was so mad. Like, why? Why would you tell us on the 24th what she want for Christmas? Uh, 4 shrimp rolls and 4 shrimp.
Stabilize.
Oh, make sure you put the turn on. Thank you. And my little purple container, lunchbox container. And I haven't been able to find my gym shoes that got my soles in them.
What were you saying, Michelle?
I haven't been able to find my black and pink gym shoes with my soles in them. Maybe they're in that green bag. I'm gonna go, cause I've been noticing my walk is a little bit off, so I gotta start back wearing my soles.
If you ever had it. Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. For work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. Come on, enough procrastinating. So... I wonder when... her work-life balance, but I think this is good.